Hi, Coach. Thank you for your time. Could you walk us through a little bit during the break? Do you guys have any practices, or is it a couple weeks off and then practice? Like, how does that work?
Well, traditionally, I've given the players at least 2 weeks off, and that will be no exception this time. I'm looking at the 1st of August, 2nd of August to come back into town. We have a couple days of quarantine stuff we have to go through. It also depends on whether we're a cup team or not. We have to get some help here for us to get the chance to play that cup game. If not, it's another 2 days in the backside. But we're only going to have 5 or 6 players here because the rest of them are in the Olympics. So practice is going to be a little bit difficult unless we can have guys, a lot of one-on-one stuff and things like that. But I'll probably give them good 17 days off. Hopefully, they'll stay in individual shape, but there's no reason to be around here. Staying healthy with the people who are playing in the Olympics. We're a pretty smart basketball team. We're very simple how we do business. So I don't anticipate any mental deterioration of any magnitude. And then it becomes physical. Because you haven't played any games. All the Olympians have, obviously, but the others have not. So we're going to have to find a way to get conditioning and game conditioning for them before we all come together. We're only going to have 3 days of practice together before we play. So we're really going to put a premium on being in shape. She can do a lot of different stuff at a lot of different times. She's always historically played very well against my team. She likes playing against me. She dropped 25 and a half last year in the bubble and won the game for them. So, she can shoot, she can score in many different ways. She can lead, especially. Obviously her career is winding down, but she's still a very, very solid player. And if she gets rolling with that shot, especially from the 3-ball line, it's a problem child. So, we're working on some things to try to, limit her. You can't stop her. Just got to limit her opportunities to dominate the game. It starts with Griner and Taurasi as her number 2. Then you got Diggins, who's very capable. Nurse is still trying to find her way and how she fits in that lineup. But if we're a pretty deep team. We want to get into bench. We want to play bench versus bench. I think that's our one of our plans is to really push the ball and tire their starters out so they have to go to the bench so we can try to come in and take advantage of that one. We'll see how it all works out. There was a lot of player movement around the team. It takes a while to understand. And it's always going to be injury. It's always going to be that aspect of the game. We have a significant injury ourselves in Angel McCautry. So the bug, hits everybody. I just think that, there's a lot of good players. Depends on coaching, how the style of play you play with the talent that you have. Some teams, try to put square peg round hole. Some teams figure it out earlier than not. We had a good handle on who we were coming in, even though we changed our entire roster for the most part. We know who we are and what we're about, and we have very talented and we're deep. We utilize our bench a lot, where a lot of teams don't utilize their bench. So a lot of factors go into it. I think that there's, after the next 3 games, you're going to see a little bit more separation, I think, from, the tops to the middles to the bottoms. It's just the way this league is right now.
Just the chemistry we built, honestly. This is a completely new team, and we're all new to each other. And I think just the way we've started putting it all together, so it's becoming second nature for us to come out and have a great start. I mean, just me, we focus on Vegas, one game at a time. Not gonna get mixed up in where teams are in the standings or whatnot. We focus on getting where we need to be. Even with us getting a break, we still use our resources, get in the gym, communicate with the coaches. And for people that want to come back early, I'm sure that's an option. But for us, it's remaining professional. Don't have a drop off. Yes, a break, but this isn't a break where you just go have fun and just gain weight and enjoy it. No, you still come back and be ready to compete at the same level you left at.
I think we got some Coach 6 Women's of the Year. That'd be cool if they could do something like that. But I think all of our bench players have been pretty good, and obviously Kelsey's in the mix as well. So either one, I'm happy. High volume shooter. She's really good at what she does. Just try to make her shots difficult for her because she's obviously going to find a way to get them all. And just stay in her space as much as possible. Just make it as difficult as you can.
Hello, thank you for your time. I'm calling from Chicago. I cover the Sky mostly. But just wondering, how many times have you watched your famous shot over and over again?
It's been a while. The only time I really see it now is when they kind of replay it on social media and things of that sort. But I haven't watched it in a while.
Okay, well, thank you very much and congratulations on that.
Thank you. I don't think we have any matchup problems. I think across the board we're pretty even, if not better. But obviously they have BG, Diana, and Skylar, a big three, and we have talented players as well. I think we'll probably use our bench to beat them a little bit more than their bench will beat ours. But two great teams, two teams with amazing, talented players. So it should be a fun matchup. 3 weeks off and travel a little bit, go home, see my family, just enjoy some time off from basketball.